Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
You're like a circle that floats around me.
In here, you all in the comments, let me know what you all think. Poke some holes, right? Losh, size, he's much. Guys, thanks for watching. Losh. All right, time to go. Please tell the people the team that you back to, please.
Well, I can show you. That one right there.
God. I'm gonna edit that out in post, right?
Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion. We go live in 10. Number 9.
8. Yo! 7.
Number 6.
5.
Entry. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. And of course, we are here to review and discuss Game Week 10. I'm joined by my Man U expert, Bradley, and of course, our Tottenham expert, Kevin. Guys, welcome. How are we doing?
Good. Looks like you winner's block here.
Well,
Yeah.
some people barely want.
Yeah. I can squeeze my name into there. My team into there.
No.
Yeah,
I wasn't talking about you. Certain person almost, they're lucky they're here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 3 points is 3 points. You taking it?
No, the hair almost gets string up, but the hair was putting up a real.
Manchester United man too, huh?
I was there. I was right next to you, snug watching the game, Bradley. But no, you played well. Good 3 points. Right. It was a snooze fest at some points, Kevin, but it was a good 3 points for that.
Yeah. Well, not every game can be excited like that.
Of course.
Of
course. Nothing. Once Arsenal there is excitement. So, of course, guys, you all know the flow. We're going to, of course, run through all the games, look back, see what we could learn from some of the performers, because, of course, there are some interesting names that are finally returning, some names that we are not strange to that are performing as usual, that are keeping good form. So let's take a look at some of those. And there's some interesting results as well that have changed a few things up on the table as well too. Well, of course, certain things are, remain the same at the top, but I won't get gassed about that at all. We move, we stay calm. So, of course, we had some action. Let me go back here. We had some nice action to discuss from the game week. Hold on, give me 2 seconds here. Bring up that for you. Hold on. Today, of course, we can start with this first. So, of course, we had Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. So that was the game that we had earlier today. The only game that we had for today. And of course, Nottingham Forest had to win. Villa also had to win, but they did not want to make life easy for themselves, Kevin. I don't know what went on here.
I know my prediction was Nottingham Forest to win this one, but the goal from Ashley Young, it was awesome. Another really good goal. Yeah, so you can give them share the points between the two.
Okay.
But in the same position as they were from before, so.
Nothing new at all.
Yeah, nothing new.
What about so any assets at all? Anybody?
I know we mentioned Gibbs right before. I mean, he played really good. He had the assist for this game, right?
True. We have spoken about Gibbs right from before. Correct.
Yeah. And well, we know Dennis was a fraud from last season, but I don't know. Maybe you will be something consistent for that. Maybe. So.
Gibbs White.
Maybe, yeah.
But I must give Bradley credit. Bradley has been talking about Dennis whole weekend, suggesting why is it that
I don't know why he not realized to start this man.
Yeah.
It's the other strikers he has.
No, it's It's a good shout, Bradley. It's a good shout because I don't know what it is that he has to do or Dennis has to do for it to show, well, hey, I should be on the field. I don't understand. I really don't understand it. I'm very, very confused by his selections or choice not to even start him. But it paid off. They got their points. I doubt he will be any kind of asset moving forward, though. I don't
Yeah,
think
and
so.
again, there are so many options. We really don't know if and when you play, and
Yeah.
because they have
Yeah.
Johnson, they have Ioni, they have all those
Correct.
guys up in
Correct.
front as well.
Correct. Yeah, we
So
don't need that. We
that,
don't need that headache. We don't need that
yeah.
headache.
So
We
no rules.
definitely don't need that type of
yeah.
headache.
I mean,
That
if they start hitting some better form, then yeah, then we will take on the headache. But for right now, yeah,
yeah,
not so much.
I fully agree with you. I do think we need that type of trauma, right? I know for sure some of us have PTSD from bringing in Dennis, and especially again, I remember that Norwich game, Kevin. That
It was a double game week. It was supposed to be a double game week that we put triple captain him.
everybody
Yeah,
captain him except me, of course. Didn't
yeah.
touch that. I did not want to touch that.
And then as the first game against Norwich, you get a red card.
Yep.
So
Yep.
minus points, minus captain points on a double game week. So
And imagine almost the whole world, Bradley. The whole world chose him. The
now the
whole,
man was on ridiculous
It
form
now
though. He
coming back
was
to
on
me.
big form.
It's
Yeah,
coming back to me now.
yeah.
I remember that.
He was on some ridiculous form back then though. Yeah.
yes. For some reason, I'm not getting live FPL to do the normal breakdown, so we'll just go on the regular website as normal and do it there. So, moving right along. So, of course, Bournemouth 2, Leicester 1. Leicester were
Yeah.
up 1-0.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
I had Warden as my keeper. What the hell? Oh,
Same here. Same here. Thinking that Bournemouth would be Bournemouth, but Leicester was more Leicester than ever. So
correct. And I must say, Mr. Rogers on thin ice.
hmm
Thin ice. Assets though, who we looking at? Anybody at all from either one? No, with that
Leicester
desperate. Don't
still
forget.
have good. Leicester still have good fixtures, but it had to be
Mhm.
attacking player. It has to be
Okay.
attacking.
Okay.
For sure.
So
That
What up?
on the score sheet, Madison blank this
Mhm.
week, so a lot of people were disappointed by that. I'd a big up this Aston Villa fan, Ivan. He
Ivan.
had
Yeah.
Solanke, and Solanke 2 assists. So
Oh, he got the
yeah,
2 assists. Yeah.
2 assists, Solanke, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good shout. I don't think I got his team, but yeah, that was a good shout for sure. Right. I got our vibes to work now. We'll skip to that. Right. So we can see the assets better. Right. So Neto, 3 saves. And he got the 4 points there, and Wardwell just the 1 point, no saves points there. Billing 10 points, 1 goal scored. He got the 3 bonus points. So very important. Look at Solanke,
Right.
2
So 2
assists.
assists. Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you guys play Fantasy 5, Solanke was one of the assets that outscored what his target score. So just a little nugget there. And Christie, wow, Christie. So Christie, 2 bonus points, and of course secured 9 points and a goal scored as well. So big up Bournemouth today, and Bournemouth are currently 8th in the table. Let that soak in, because in the earlies you were saying, right, Norwich, Nottingham safe, and Bournemouth were going to get relegated. Look how things have changed real quickly, and it's only game
Something
week.
about that new coach bounce, boy. That's something
Yep,
to always
bruh.
look.
Correct. Well, not even new coach, assistant coach bounce. Big up Castagna, clean sheet points and bonus points. So you don't get
Yeah, he got
disappointed
clean
if you
sheet,
had
so he
him.
came off right before the
Yeah, correct.
2 goals. So
66,
wow.
66
Okay.
yeah, so you got through there for sure. Daka, we spoke about
Daka, we spoke
but
about
we
Daka,
weren't
yeah.
brave enough. Yeah, we spoke about him. Yeah, but I have him in one of my scout teams. So big up Daka all the time.
So
Yeah.
is Daka looking like the starter now for them, or because Vardy came on after?
Correct.
So,
Yeah, it's something to ponder on, definitely.
Mhm.
I think that's where it's heading. And he's rewarding the pick. So might be a good shout.
So
And well,
he's a good
Madison,
Jesus replacement for that blank game week, or?
that is not a bad shout.
Yeah.
Depending on who they're playing, of course, we'll take a deep dive into that. Madison blanking. I just want to remind
Yeah.
people, please don't panic. People like to
No,
panic from
no,
one
just
blank. Please don't panic. Did you have
I
any
can say no
assets
panic,
there?
but I had him for the last game week where he
Of
made all the
course, of
points. So
course, of course. You can
I
say no
quite all
panic.
right with it. Yeah. So,
Bradley, you had any Leicester assets?
Nope. And I like that shot from Kevon. I was
yeah.
looking at who could replace Jesus. That might be an option. I have another option though. I
Yeah, I have
think
another option as well. One that I might actually use as well.
Fair enough. Now, this one, I think this was very nerve-wracking for certain managers who had a certain player captain. So, of course, Man City 4, Southampton 0, Edison no save points, Bazoum 4 saves, but only got racked up 1 point because of how much he conceded. Cancelo, normally someone I will captain, but I don't have Cancelo, 18 points. Let's say that one more time. Cancelo, 18 points. Akanji got some bonus points there, so that's why he kept the clean sheet, so that's why he has 7. Big up Foden owners all the time. 1 goal scored, 1 assist, 11 points, 2 bonus points there. My captain, Kevin De Bruyne, 1 assist, taking that, not a greedy person. Not upset at all. Of course, Riyad Mahrez with 1 goal. Rodri with an assist. Now, I know some people, Kevin and Bradley, were nervously watching the game, realizing, but wait, it's second half, it's 3-0. Why hasn't a certain Norwegian scored yet? And I'm there with my captain, De Bruyne, like, yes, let us go. Come on, KDB points, gonna beat Haaland. That was the right call. I was ready. And then, of course, what
Of
happens,
course, he
Kevin?
had to, he had to produce. He had to score. So I had him captain, but
Of
honestly,
course you did.
I'm glad that he scored because my vice was Madison. So, so even if I didn't captain him, it would have been on Madison. So I would have taken these points. Even the 2 points would have been okay. So
Now, I have to I have to shout out everyone that captained him. Good call, good shout, well done, guys. But again, I'm going against the grain and not touching that Captain Haaland at all. Captain KDB all the way. That's my But moving forward, though, Foden. Now, of course, there's not much to move forward anyway. Are we holding on to our City assets right down to the wire?
I'm
that's
holding
a
on to
tough
12
call.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I holding on to Haaland. I don't want to hear anybody.
Yeah, I think Haaland will be too expensive to sell and bring back. So
Onto
I will be
Foden.
holding Haaland for the blank here, but he will be on the bench obviously.
So only Haaland, though, for those who might have Foden, Cancelo, Harden, or
So I have
Foden.
Cancelo. I'm looking to sell Cancelo this week because as much as bad as Liverpool is playing, they are still scoring, and City is still conceding. Well, not in this game, but so I think Cancelo might be out for me this week. So
Okay. But
Yeah.
do you have plans to bring him back?
yeah, definitely. I have a wild card, so as soon as that blank game week thing, I
Okay,
wild card and
okay,
bring in
okay,
all
okay,
City, all Arsenal, all we have our next team that really good fixtures.
okay.
So
All
maybe
right.
Liverpool if they catch theirs. This off.
And Bradley, what's your plan? Just pile up your bench with these guys and just hope you have enough to hold out for game week 12?
I'm going to take out Jesus, but I keep in Foden
Mm-hmm.
and Haaland.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Foden in your team? That's great.
Yeah, what I did this week, I took out De Bruyne and I brought
Mm-hmm.
in Foden to have enough money to replace Tony with Kane.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Okay, okay.
That's
Solid.
that's keeping our spine kind of that vertebrae right there. Let's see what happens.
I like
Cool.
it. I like it. All right. And of course, Graham Potter, Premier League game against Wolves. Chelsea 3, Wolves 0. Wolves not looking good at all.
Yeah.
Kepa, clean sheet, but no save points. Sa with 4 saves, 2 points. Scraped some 2 points there because of the saves. And I guess, yeah, because of the saves, of course. Koulibaly amongst the goals. No, sorry, there goes the bonus
Nah,
points.
this
Sorry,
bonus
so that,
points,
yeah,
yeah.
2 bonus points. So we took away some vital bonus points there from other players. Cucurella, I had Cucurella taking my 7 points with my 1 bonus. Big up. Aspi, yellow card, so that's why he's not only 6 points. Everybody else will except James. James came on very late, and I know that
Yeah.
messed up a lot of
A lot
people
of
that would
people.
have had him on the bench. Not me, but yes, so my commiserations to you guys. Mount. I don't have to call Mount a fraud now, but Mount with 2 assists and 3 bonus points, so not too bad. Brozier, Kevin, we spoke about
Finally,
this.
finally
We
get
spoke
to
about this.
sweat. Yes,
The day that he is
finally.
free, the day that his shackles are taken off, we will keep him now on our radar and have a
Yeah.
look at him. Maybe
On
might
the
be
radar.
a decent Jesus replacement punt. Just saying.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Let's see. We have one more game to monitor and scout and analyze.
Because I believe this game and the last game, they Potter looking to playing around with the team.
Right.
Because this team is totally different from the team before.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
yeah.
Correct. You're very correct.
Right.
So
because I really wanted to bring in James, but I see they give him a rest. I think he had like a small injury, right?
yes, a niggle,
Yeah.
as we like to
Yeah.
say. He had a
So
niggle.
maybe he might be fixed, but I mean, Gallagher started this game. Gallagher didn't start the last game. All right.
Gallagher. Oh no, but he scored in the last game.
He
just
scored in
didn't
the last
start.
game, yeah, but he
Correct,
came on he
correct,
scored. Same thing like Brozier.
correct,
Brozier came on and
correct,
scored.
correct.
Pulisic get a start. When last you see Pulisic start? So
Facts.
like, yeah, he's actually experimenting with the team and then doing good. Yeah. So
That's a good shout.
Get more minutes. Harvard's looking good.
He's looking all right.
you're looking okay.
Harvard's never looks good. No. He's looking all right. I will never ever touch that. I have to be desperate.
Serious.
What? Come
Harvard's
on.
have 2 goals in him, man.
But Bradley, how much times he break all, but not my heart, break everybody else's heart whenever he say, yeah, have a Champions League, and they brought him in and he did nothing.
But between this and the Champions League game, the 2 clean sheets, 2 big scores, right? Chelsea looking like people to watch, no? Team to watch?
Well, we have to see what the Potter roulette brings. Now, I don't want to be harsh on him. Remember, he's learning his team. He didn't have a transfer window. These are not his players, so he's learning the team. So obviously, there will be a bit of shuffling until he finds a team that is doing what he would like, what is listening to him in training. So we have to give him. I'll give it to him some time. I want to rush. I will stick with Cucurella. I think Cucurella may be the safest person.
Yeah, I might. So that was my defender I was looking at for, what's his name? Cancelo to go down to.
Correct.
Right? To bring in Cucurella and then maybe Trossard up in the midfield. So
fair enough. All right. Yeah. Wolves. We have to talk about Wolves.
Before you move on, you see Aspi.
Mm-hmm.
He got man of the match in our game, huh?
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything at all, brother.
It not change at all.
No. That means nothing. Man of the match doesn't bring points. It win doesn't in Champions League and cricket and CPL fantasy.
When Morata was in Chelsea and that fella Aspi, does he connect with his head all the time?
Correct.
I feel it run like that can happen, you know.
Correct.
Assist goal.
That'll be great. Wolves, no assess at all, nothing to encouraging at all, and they're in the relegation zone.
Yeah, it's hard, real hard.
Don't sleep on Wolves. I have one man. I have Marie. I have him on Marita. I'm not saying I'll pick him, but Diego Costa.
Sure.
That's in his show. Don't sleep on it.
Sure, no problem. I back it.
Adama Traore, he playing decent. He doing Adama Traore things. He getting up into the box, but again, the crossing I think is not great.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
Normal stuff. Regular programming.
Yeah. So, I think Jared get a call there, so I think you get a knock off there.
Oh God! No, but Wolves, I won't sleep on Wolves at all.
Now, Wolves right now is a pillow. I'm sorry.
I did call them to not make it. Unfortunately,
yes,
I love Wolves.
Yes.
But if they continue playing like this, Leicester too. Both of them giving the new boys a chance. So
but the Leicester situation a bit ticklish because they're in some financial crisis, so that will happen. All right, moving right along. So we did the Brentford game already. We did the Bournemouth game, already. So moving along now. This game now. Cheese and natures. Cheese and natures. Right? Yeah. So Newcastle out for blood. Newcastle are not here to make up numbers. Newcastle 5, Brentford 1. Newcastle are here for it. Newcastle are here to challenge here to cause trouble, and they want to go to Champions League. Okay, Bradley, you understand that? I'm targeting that to you, Bradley. Okay, Bradley. I hope you know why I'm targeting you, Bradley.
Yeah, because they played us this weekend.
Oh, I didn't even
Not
know
only
that.
that,
Oh,
you talking
shucks.
about the fourth place position. You talking about?
No, I clean forgot that they were playing Man U at home away in the Theatre of Dreams and gonna make them cry in the Theatre of Dreams. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that.
9 o'clock on Sunday. Let's see.
Licks, Bradley. It's real licks. A triple captain and Trippier. I'm joking, but a captain and Trippier
Yeah.
for that.
So my Jesus replacement is here.
Aha.
Wilson?
Wilson.
All right. Yeah, good shout.
Wilson
Good
look
shout.
real sharp.
I just need him for 2 weeks. That's all I need him for.
Correct.
And then I can take him back out for Jesus after. So they playing Man U, and who else they playing after? Somebody else. A decent
They're playing Man U and then
Everton. So yeah.
Ooh.
So Jesus is my pick. I still didn't have to bring him in for the Man U game.
Goes galore.
Yeah. I still didn't have to bring him for the Man U game before, or
Well,
because
Man,
you
you
see,
conceding.
Once you're playing this side, anything possible, you know.
yeah, but Jesus against Leeds not bad either. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
We're
Well,
gonna
for sure.
have fun with our side.
For sure.
yeah.
But I'm not underestimating Leeds, but for sure. It's a way, it's in there. Yeah, the going down to Leeds is always pressure. So, yeah. Big up Pope, so no save points. Had like Raya. I swapped Raya for Ward and I got 1
I felt
point.
so sorry for Ryan in this game.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was horrible.
This is not the
No,
not typical.
Pinnock
Brentford.
did not help him. No, Pinnock didn't help him at all. Twice Pinnock messed up.
Yeah.
A back pass to Raya that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
That ended up going into Wilson or one of them. And then our own goal against Raya. I was like,
Correct.
I felt real bad for Raya.
Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Big up Trippier, assist points, consistently assisting. I will take that. I will take that any day to the bank. Speaking of consistent,
goal was beautiful.
Yeah,
bro.
of course.
Oh my
of course.
God. I thought when he kicked the ball, his leg would have just fly into the stands. If you see the whip on that ball,
Power. Whip.
Trippier after the World Cup, boy. Wow.
Big up Bruno Guimaraes again. Speaking of consistency, scoring again. Scored last week, scored again this week here. 2 goals, a brace, and all 3 bonus points. Murphy with one of the goals as well. Almiron with a
again,
goal as well. Again, scoring last week, scoring today. Our favorite Newcastle player, Joe Linton, with an assist. Right, we love him on the pavilion here, and of course, big up Callum Wilson with an assist. So
I think the attitude of Newcastle close to Arsenal right now, the confidence that they have, those 2 teams have like the highest confidence right now.
Okay, sure.
And Newcastle Arsenal gonna be a nice sweat. Nice.
Yeah.
Newcastle will come back on top. Yeah, they'll be done. Get them off that pooch.
Everybody waiting for that, Jared. Everybody.
Oh,
yeah, no, I think that game bigger than the City game. Yeah. Moving right along. So Tony scoring. A lot of people were counting him out, but he scored and Hickey with the assist. So that is why.
But the penalty, right? So
correct. It was a pen. So nothing to talk about really. So moving. So is Bruno a Foden replacement, a De Bruyne a replacement? Is he a Martinelli replacement, a Saka replacement, Bradley?
Prefer Almiron over Bruno, strange enough, boy. And again, that's for Bruno.
What about St. Maxim? He come back in free?
Yes, but we don't know how much minutes.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they brought him in for what? 15 minutes or whatever. But I mean, he'll be slowly coming back into the side.
I rather look at him for the Everton game than the Man U game.
Okay, not this week.
Mightn't risk him.
Yeah.
But I'll quicker jump on the Bruno or Almiron.
I realize Newcastle, they had an amazing game against City. And you see that Manchester United game, it's a maximum start that game, and he is that he starts off the same way. I am not doubting that we're going to the half 2-0 down again. My vibe.
All right.
Again, my vibe. Swear to God. Let's see.
All right. So you're saying bring Wilson in, right?
Yes. I check for Captain Wilson. No problem.
Tripping on Wilson. All right. Good.
Again, our vibe for sure.
Right. The second-class team of London, Spurs, versus Brighton, all the way on the shore.
We still up there. We still up there.
Sanchez, no save points. Loris with 10 points, though. Now,
Ooh,
that
for
is to
what?
show you the
Wait. How?
performance.
Yeah.
That is to show you the performance of the team, Bradley. The keeper got all 3 bonus points, 4 saves, clean sheet points. Big day for Loris. And I saw some of those saves, to be fair. Loris was huge. He was on fuego. Big up Romero with some of the bonus
Romero
points
played
as
awesome
well.
that game.
Awesome. Correct. He was everywhere. He played really well. Son with the assist. It was a fluke assist, but it was nice. It was a nice whip, and Kane had to do a lot of work.
The man wait and he passed the ball and everything. He did good.
It was a great goal from Kane. I have to give Kane that, though. A great goal. Difficult angle.
Kane again still scoring, eh? People are give Kane some credit now. Eh?
Correct. I think what 3 and 3, I want to say, or at least maybe more.
Yeah, something like
maybe
that.
4 and 4, or
I think it's 5 and 8 games or something like that.
5 and 8 or 4 and 6, but Kane is a
but
nice
consistently, he has been scoring.
Yeah.
And this was, and we all knew this was going to be a tough game. Brighton are very tough not to.
Yeah, definitely. Brighton was relentless though.
Oh, bro.
Trossard and those guys. Willock played. What the hell, man? Welbeck, sorry. Welbeck played. I think he had the best chances out of everybody there.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Brighton not to sleep on at all, boy.
Oh, no, definitely. But I think Brighton and Spurs were fighting for that 3rd position, and then this game gave us a little boost.
Correct. Because Brighton are not far off at all with some great results. Who do we look at asset-wise? Spurs.
Trossard, Welbeck. I want to go for one of the defenders, but I'm not too sure. Because I already have Sanchez.
Sure.
Yeah. But all of these guys are nice prices, I think, so. So.
Yeah. Before we move on, though, of course, our thoughts with Mwepu. He has to retire.
Yeah, he had to retire.
Because of a health condition. I don't want to be too specific, but of a health condition. And of course, he was someone that we'd have highlighted on the show. We'd have spoken about him from AFCON. We had some good spells. I had him in my team at one point. I got the haul from him.
Coming out the end of last season.
Yeah, I got the hauls from him and whatnot. So we are very, very, very sorry to hear the same thing as Aguero and these other great players that had to retire early because of health condition. But health comes first, and we do wish him the best in his future endeavors. And maybe you can see him as a pundit, commentating or something like that. So we do wish him the best. Very unfortunate.
He could come Fantasy Pavilion.
He could come on the fan. Definitely. Let me message him. I'll message him. I'll email him right after this. But no, we really, it's really sad to hear that. Really sad. Because he was a great player. Really, really good player. So
before we move on, Brighton assets. McAllister, don't sleep on McAllister.
All right.
Pascal Gross has always been a name that's been calling up in fantasy. You have 2 goals in him or a goal and assist.
Fair enough. Sure. West Ham. So a London derby, as I keep reiterating on the show, there are about 7 London teams in the league. So almost every week or every other week there's going to be a London derby. West Ham 3, Fulham 1. West Ham finding their mojo. Big up Fabianski, no save there. Leno 5 saves, so 2 points despite conceding 3. Dawson amongst the assist points. Paqueta with 1 assist and all 3 bonus points. Bowen scoring a goal but no bonus points there for him. Antonio scoring finally coming off the bench, and Skamaka scoring as well.
Do we apologize to Javi with telling him don't bring in Bowen? Because it's the second game now.
Sure.
It's a formal apology.
But I had Bowen for the first 3 games. I was very patient with Bowen.
Yeah.
Bowen took
but
some
the
time.
last 2 games, Bowen
correct.
He scored in the last 2 games, huh?
And Skamaka as well.
Skamaka,
yeah.
And look, Paqueta.
Yeah. Paqueta finally getting some sweat. Yeah. But what I've noticed recently, if you bench the players, you don't, the coaches are benching players now and trying the others because nothing is working. And go and look now. We saw it with Son. Antonio needed the break. I know club cannot do that with Salah because they have no one else. It's not to say that they're winning or doing well and
they can bench Salah and let Trent play further up and have a different defender.
Gomez
So Gomez also,
was
yeah.
good. Yeah.
When Salah and let Cavallo get sweats and then Salah will come on and score a hat-trick.
Just all they had to do is play Trent as a midfielder, you know. That's all.
Yeah, it easy. I don't know
Easy.
why they can't see that. It's very
Don't
easy.
classify him as a defender. Play defense and have him as a
He could
midfielder.
more than play in that middle for sure. Big up Andreas, 1 goal. I know a lot of people had him on the bench, so I hope you had no one that played and he got to sub one and give you some good
Yeah,
points.
he remained on my bench.
Cabano, I don't always, but I touch on him from time to time. Cabano, Titi didn't play this game, but Cabano and all the Reeds, the 2 Reeds and Paulinia are normally good assets to look at. So big up
Had 2
Cabano.
Jamaicans in his game.
Correct.
Antonio and Bobby
Antonio
Cordova.
and correct, and the other Reed. Correct. All right. So asset wise, I mean, Bowen knocking on the door, Skamaka, maybe a good Jesus replacement. Bowen, Martinelli replacement, too expensive.
They have some decent fixtures, you know. So it's not a bad shout actually. It's not. It's just the price tag a little up there, but
Okay. Fine.
I mean, if you're necessarily selling your KDBs or your Haaland, yeah, I mean, you have money to spend. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, man.
Right. Moving right along. Crystal Palace 2, Leeds 1. Guaita, let's see what he did. So 3 saves, Meslier, 3 saves, so 2 points, 3 points for Guaita. Of course, we were banking on the clean sheet or something, but that didn't happen for us. But finally, Eze. Finally, I love this young man, Bradley. Great talent. Proud of him that he got his goal. Elise with the assist. Solid play. Edward with one
Second
of the
game
goals.
in a row.
Yeah,
Second game
one
in
of
a
the
row.
goals
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
Yep,
Rollins
yep.
some phone, man.
Yeah.
And Zaha with the assist. That is one of Kevin's favorite punts and
Mhm.
suggestions. Maybe a good Martinelli replacement or Foden replacement for game week 12. Of course, coming down the road here. So we had Streak with 6 points because he scored. And I like to talk about him. He's one of my favorite players from Leeds. I had him in the earlies and had to drop him. And of course, Aronson, who has been an emerging talent for Leeds.
I
thus
saw 1
far.
or 2 clips with Aronson in that game. He was on fire.
Okay.
He like beat 3-4 men, get into the box. But did he finish it? Did he get a goal from that?
No, he just assists.
Oh,
He just assists.
he just assistant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just assists, yeah.
Oh no, it came off the it was saved or it came off the what do you call it? The
Upright?
post, and then Strick scored after.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, so
he did
solid.
all the work.
Asset wise, I know we're looking at Palace. Palace is all under everyone's radar. They have some decent fixtures coming up. Do we stick with the usual names? Do we stick with the Zaha? Are we going to try Eze, try Elise, or 2 experimental? Just stick with Zaha.
I find Eze is still young and he's not going to score in consistent games. He may get odd assists here and there. So I wouldn't jump on him, but Zaha is a proven midfielder and maybe a good replacement for
A
someone.
little disappointed in the Crystal Palace defense. Like they're good, they're cheap, but they still letting one goal come in. Then. So I would love to go for one of the defenders because that was the original plan, but they still didn't keep a clean sheet here.
Well, I brought in Guhi, so I'll have to hold on to him. I have no choice. I'll hold on to him.
Now, if you go to Leeds, have some guys we can look at too.
Yeah, Aronson and Bobo Bamford. I see Bamford play the game.
Yeah, don't sleep on Bamford at all, you know. Bamford is a baller.
Good evening, Paul. Thanks for coming through. You're coming just in time. We're almost wrapping up, and then the team the reviews, and then we do the team reviews. We'll check out the teams and stuff. We're just going through the score lines. But before, so of course we're going to talk about a particular game, but we just have to remind the folks of what happened Sunday. So guys, for some of you that would not that don't know, we of course try to do a lot of watch-alongs. Our F1 watch-alongs are what we focus on a lot. And we recently started some football watch-alongs. Sometimes I do them at home with Antonio, but without further ado, let me just show you some scenes from Sunday.
Shot! Oh my God! Injected our owners, boy. Injected, boy. Injected. There we go. There we go. Well, it needed that goal. Well, it needed that goal, boy. Oh, God.
So as you can see, very, very, very scenes. Right? It was a vibe. It was fun. And of course, we have to talk now about the greatest team in London. The greatest team in London facing off the greatest team in Merseyside. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. Of course, it was not. Funny enough, watching the game, first half was a bit mixed. Liverpool, when we scored, and especially when Liverpool equalized, Liverpool started to put pressure on us. But of course, we went in with the advantage. Saka scored a brilliant goal. That was what the celebration there was for. You see me run outside Haaland Bay, right? That's what that celebration was for, making it 2-1. And as soon as the second half resumed, we were just all over Liverpool. I can't remember Ramsdale having much to do in the second half. And beyond the results, I am mostly proud that we are the reason that Salah came off early. I've never seen that in most of my time watching Salah. We made Salah invisible. This man called Takeru Tomiyasu.
Yeah,
Takeru Maldini.
he had his number,
Tomiyasu. Takeru, right? Oh my goodness, right? He was, oh my word, he was immense, Kevin. Immense. Kevin, when last you see a beautiful display like from a
I know. He hadn't pinned. He couldn't do anything. It's just that was it. Yeah.
Wasn't right now,
bruh. No, I am. You know me. I'm always cautiously optimistic. I'm not buzzing. I am just proud.
I mean, you beat Spurs, you beat Liverpool. Now you have some, you know.
Which team I told you I wanted to beat this season, Kevin? The one team I want to beat them, right? Liverpool.
Spurs,
Liverpool.
No, but you wanted Liverpool to come in because of the black form, though.
Yeah,
you were
right.
happy
And
to
it's
come
still
in
there.
now,
It's still there. It's still there. But of course, as I told you guys on the stream last week, Firmino will always forever score against Arsenal. I think even if there's a charity match in the next 10 years and Firmino is playing, he will score. He always scores. But let's get into the assets really quickly. So bring up Ramsdale, no save points. Alisson was the busier one, 4 saves. Nothing in the backline, obviously, because they conceded. Bukayo Saka. Saka was amazing. Saka was making beautiful runs, blistering runs, causing trouble all up and down that pitch. 2 goals, bonus points, can't go wrong. Martinelli terrorized Trent. Trent had to be subbed off, and Gomez did a better job. I'm not saying that he handled Martinelli, but he did a better job in containing him a little bit and was putting a lot of physicality on him. That's what you have to do to these guys, and nothing's wrong with that. So 1 goal, 1 assist, not bad at all. And a vital assist from Jesus. I know we want goals from strikers, but it's FPL.
I mean, some points to take over, yeah.
Exactly. I'll take my points like a big.
It adds up.
Odegaard, I mentioned Odegaard. He started off slow, but he playing good, though.
Oh, yes, Odegaard did get an assist as well. And he squandered a goal-scoring opportunity. But
but he playing good. I like how he playing, though.
Yes, but my problem, you see, you would say that, but I don't think he's playing that well. To me, he is... No. Odegaard disappears in games. He disappears.
But he's the biggest center of that whole midfielder. Everybody is on the flanks of him in the middle.
He disappears. The only thing that I will say that Odegaard does really well is tracking back. He's very good at that. He helps Partey out with the tracking back. He works hard on that, but he disappears. I don't want you tracking back. That's Xhaka's job. I want you up at the top controlling stuff, right? And I have to begrudgingly say that Xhaka played okay too. But moving right along, big up to Liverpool. So, of course, I told you guys Firmino will score. Once Firmino is playing against Arsenal, he will always score.
He didn't start, though. That's a weird thing.
Yeah, No. That made sense. That made sense. But he was forced to come on early because of a Luis Diaz injury. I have Luis Diaz, of course, but I got my assist points taking that. He had to go and get a yellow card, though. Size. And Diego Jota with an assist as well. So, some returns from him. Asset-wise, now I know we can't discuss too much. Big up Crick Dino all the time in the chat. Thanks for coming through. You came just in time. We're now about to do the team reviews. We can't talk too much about Arsenal because, of course, they're blanking game week 12.
It's just they're making it so difficult to sell them now. It's hard to sell
Yeah,
them.
but my thing is, why do we have to sell? It's just one game week. People are getting
It's just one game, yeah.
2 game weeks, 3 games. It's only one. I'm not bothering to sell. I don't mind feeling just 10 or 9 players and going with it. I don't see why people are fussing. It's one game week. I am not going to sell Jesus. You cannot make me sell Jesus Martinelli right now. You cannot. There's nothing you can tell me. You can come and tell me Salah going to score a trick next week. I will say
if you
nope.
sell out your wild card, you just busted it. And you'll be selling them?
No.
You still not wasn't done it?
That makes sense. No, it's only one game week. Why waste that on one game week? It's not to say it's 2 or 3 games.
Too much of those guys for me to keep all.
You see, it's the two top performing teams right now. It's them and Man City, and both them playing real good.
Correct.
So people have a lot of assets from them.
Correct. And you have to hold on to them all the way down to the wire.
So you have 5 players from them plus the injuries. So
correct. I have 4 plus a lot of injuries. So I'm gonna play a range. I play that. Telling you that I'm not going to I'm not going to sell them. I'm not going to sell them. But we'll see. All right, fair enough. I guess you
I think Jesus, for me, Jesus is the easiest one because his price was 8. You're selling him for 8 and you're still buying him back at 8.
All right.
So yeah.
Fair enough. And people and because people like to panic, his price might drop because everyone will sell him. So
everyone will sell him.
The panicking will help. The panicking will help. The unnecessary panic. Fair enough.
Interesting.
Oh, of course, I vexed. I wanted to load up the other goal by Bradley because the Iwobi goal had us in a tizzy, boy. Woo!
So you don't have Bradley his reaction to any one of the goals?
I don't have that clip.
Well,
you can see that goal.
But I don't have the clip here. But the Iwobi's goal was crazy.
I was not pleased one bit. I was like,
but you were impressed though.
I was like,
he was impressed. So Everton 1, Man U 2. Pickford no save point. De Gea no save points, but De Gea did put on a beautiful save in the end to save Man U from squandering that lead and almost going away with a draw. Big up Iwobi, goal of the weekend.
Wait, so Iwobi, he do everything on his own because I don't see no assist points.
No. It bounced.
Iwobi was doing the most.
But to be fair, Iwobi worked real hard that game, especially when he ended. I think they put him as a fullback in the second half later on when this boy came on, Calvert-Lewin, and Rondon came on, and he was making runs, trying his best, but his teammates kept squandering the ball, he giving them good passes, and as they turn tackle, lose the ball.
Connect 3 passes at all. I realize that. They're just giving away the ball, and Casemiro's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But you were very lucky Bradley, that the courier wasn't here. Once the courier was there, that was not happening. But I digress. You want to run through your points now, Bradley, as this is your team. Run through your points, discuss the players who are looking good. Talk to us.
Okay, so Ronaldo scoring a 700 club goal, coming off the bench for injured Martial. Pick up CR7. Anthony Martial right before he came off the field. I think he got an assist there.
Correct.
I think he set up
Anthony
the
Anthony.
Goal.
Yeah.
Anthony to Anthony. My boy Anthony. 3 games.
3 games,
goals.
Yeah.
Big up. Who else we have here? Well, McTominay. Like he came on late.
Correct.
For one of the midfielders, I believe.
Who assists Ronaldo? Who says Ronaldo? You forget that?
Oh, Casemiro, of course.
Yeah, the Real Madrid link.
Real Madrid players linking up.
And Casemiro
was a beautiful pass. Yeah, but that ball from Rashford was immense.
Correct.
A beautiful ball.
This segment we need Antonio. We talking about Casemiro and Ronaldo.
True. We would love nothing better.
La Liga or the Premier League.
Big up Kapil. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, Bradley, continue.
Ericsson, nothing there, but he getting minutes. Varane, well, it wasn't a clean sheet, so
yeah.
Lindelof, Shaw. Oh boy, Shaw got back his place.
How Shaw look? Yeah, he gave back.
Nah, he looked
Shaw looked real good. I swear to God.
He looked alright.
I wouldn't say Shaw and Gallo. I watched it.
So you talk to the manager, or he actually in the position?
He earned it because
You know?
after City demolished Manchester United and Malacia was crumbled,
Yeah.
he said, nah, boy, I'll bring back his show. I'm sure, I'm
Correct.
quite sure looking real good. I don't want to hear what Gerald say. He looking
No, he looked
real
alright.
good.
He looked alright. He looked alright. He looked alright. He looked alright. It was one game, so I'm not gonna get gas now. But he looked alright. He looked alright.
Try to gas race.
He looked alright. Yeah, that's exactly. That's why I'm wasting it. You understand? I ain't wasting my gas. But he looked alright. He looked alright. All right, so that's it
The
for
main
the.
player I will be bringing from there is Anthony. Anthony had to be
Fair enough. Yeah,
in
yeah,
scope.
yeah. That's fair.
3 for 3.
Yeah, you can't be that much. That is important,
Yeah.
much. All right, so we already did Nottingham first. So let's get now into all the teams that were sent in. A lot of people sending teams. So let's let's get through them. Let's see. Who do we have? So of course we have our star boy here, Kevin. So
All right.
Kevin with a solid
Double up. I'm
72.
hoping Keane not really that injured. I had 6 points on the bench, but everybody probably had that 6 points on the bench, right? And Pereira.
No,
So-
not me. I didn't have 6 points on the bench. I had no points on the bench. But continue. So break it down
Yeah.
first now.
Cancelo and Trippier in the back. Giving all the points for the back. Martinelli, Haaland, Jesus, Keane. Again, Jesus, Keane, and Haaland has been bringing all the points for me for the last 3 weeks. Right. Madison, a little disappointed, but as I say, I'm glad Haaland pulled through some kind of return to have my captain. But 72 points, decent. So if I watch my team here, right, you see Martinelli, Jesus, Haaland, Cancelo. Now, what you're not seeing on this is on my bench I have 2 injured players, right? So only Andreas will come out on this. So I am sure 3 players to play that game week. I have 2, yeah. But again, for me, this is my situation. I have a wild card.
Correct.
So I'm going to use my 2 transfers and then my 1 transfer to get 3 playing players.
Okay.
So,
Solid.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
All right. Let's see. We have next up. We have Shamir. So Shamir had Raya, 0 points. I was in almost a similar predicament. Cancelo, 18 points. Trippier, 7. Castagna, 7. Bowen, he had Bowen. Great shout. He brought in Foden. He still believes in Salah. He had Salah. Big up Foden, 11 points. Haaland, Skamaka, and Edwards. So some good shouts there. But
Yeah.
of course, he has 18 points on the
18
bench.
points on the bench? Cool!
oh,
Short
wow.
of 100. Short of 100.
This man
18
fired up.
points short of 100. Yeah. But still a brilliant team. Cannot fault him. He just has
Yeah.
Salah.
No, but
That's
you seen him play the
Skamaka.
Salah and then he play Martinelli. Second, you have to see the Liverpool colours there, Dread.
Yeah.
That is the
He
Liverpool
played
colour.
with
Yeah.
his heart. He played not with the
Yeah.
FBL brain. He played with his heart. Clearly, this was a heart.
So,
Yes. And he paid for it because sometimes he had anyway.
Skamaka and Edward punt there. Oh my God.
Correct. And Skamaka. Brilliant.
Bowen and
Brilliant.
Samaka, yeah, that's double
And
down
that's
on
balls.
Yeah, that's balls, yeah.
Balls. Yeah, bro.
But some no finding their feet and finding the groove.
And
but
you jump
yeah,
on
for
the
2 of them,
assets, yeah.
That's good,
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, well done, Shamir. All right. Hey, this handsome devil here, man. Right? Man, you fan. Break it down first, man.
Well, the CD backline is nothing. It's only
Not
one.
true.
It's pressure. But you see, as you go up to the midfield, Martinelli, I kept my faith with him since game week 1. And he has returned for me. Anthony, as he was signed, Arsenal, Lex, boom, and I scored 3 goals in 3 games. Foden, that was my punt this week. If we have some points, Foden in, Jesus, since game week 1. I jumped on the Hurricane boat though. Had to jump on it, and he returned for me because I was sweating. Tony scored a penalty. Like, oh my God, please, Kane, score, please. And oh God, Captain Haaland. I feel I'll go with somebody as a captain and try something different. But if I take it off him and Haaland score a hat trick, I would be very upset.
All right. Moving right along. Who else we have here? We have Antonio. So Antonio with a 57 point. What was the average, Kevin?
55.
I'll check out. 55?
What?
Yeah.
35, you said?
No, 55.
Oh,
Yeah,
woo!
58 is the average. So.
Jeez on bread.
58, it went up
Right,
today
so
because of the
Yeah,
Trippier.
today because of this last game.
Yeah, Trippier, nothing in the mid except Zaha. So good shot with Zaha. I think he had Zaha for a while. He was
How
harassing us
this
about
man,
Zaha.
how young boy? Yeah, these guys, I don't know.
Yeah, he had Young in
Is this
the
the second? Is this the second game week Young return?
I
Yeah.
don't think so. Yes.
Clean sheets.
Yes. And I think he got
And
bonus
then
points.
draw.
He got bonus points last week. Correct. He got bonus points last week.
madness is this?
Haaland, Tony, Kane. Can't go wrong with the Haaland, Tony, Kane. Not too bad at all. There, Kane with Tony with the penalty goal. So not bad at all. So big up Antonio. There, 57 points. I know you wouldn't be too happy with that, but we move. Next up, Aaron, Abba. So Trippier in the back. So that's the theme, the Trippier theme. Everyone has Trippier. Saka, Martinelli, De Bruyne, of course. He has Tony, Captain Haaland, Jesus, and nothing to cry about on the bench. I have to shout out Estupinian. I'm not going to say too much
he's
about
looking
him,
good.
but that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, that's it. But so Saka and Martinelli doubled down. He went hard on it in the midfield there, and it paid off. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like 27 points there alone from 2 assets. So brilliant there from him. And good job there, Abba. All right. So next up now. So of course, some guys from the group, from our WhatsApp group. I'm in a Man U group. Kevin, just myself and a Villa fan with some Man U guys, but they're very nice. There's some nice chaps, I must say. I have nothing bad to say about them. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And they're actually very easy to talk to, I must say. Because normally Man U fan, but you know. So he has a team A and a team B. And Robin is a good friend of mine, a very, very good friend of mine. So Trippier and Young and Cancelo in the back. So a brilliant start there already. Then, of course, he had Zaha. He captained Foden. Great shout. He had, nothing else in midfield. And, of course, up top, Tony and Jesus. No Haaland in this team A. Team B, 63 points. He had Trippier, Cancelo. Nothing else to talk about. Martinelli in the middle. And he went with Haaland and Firmino bringing in points. So great point there from you there on the team B. Great shout there, Robin. Nice team selection. Some interesting names there. Right, so here we have Fonzo, one of the guys from the group again. So 55 points for Fonzo. Let's see who brought him those points. So he had Madison. He had Trippier, KDB, Foden, Martinelli. So not too bad there in the middle. And Haaland dragging him up there to that 55 points. And he had 8 and 5, 13 points on the bench. So
you see that triple up on that City, that looking very tempting, huh?
Yeah,
I really like that. Yeah,
but I would love to pick his brain on what his GW10 plans. I'll talk to him in the group and ask him what his
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he has 5
correct.
people there.
He has 5 assets that will be blanket in GW12. Correct. Right, Dion. Right, met him Friday. Cool chap. Sent his team here. So of course, Edison, one of the first few teams or first few people I'm seeing that have such a premium goalkeeper, Kevin. So he has Edison. Can't go wrong with that. You'll get the odd clean sheet here and there, at least maybe 2 straight clean sheets. So very brave, very brave. Trippier, Cancelo, of course, giving him the bulk of the points in the back. He had Martinelli in the middle. He had Son, Jesus up top, and Haaland, captain, of course. Not bad at all. 71 points for Dion. Big up Dion. Of course, we have Paul. Paul is in the chat here. Paul, big up. So, of course, Paul with 76 points. He had Cucurella, Cancelo. Of course, he had KDB, Almiron, and Zaha in the middle. So some great shouts there. And of course, Jesus and Tony. And like everyone else that playing templates, he had Andreas on the bench. So yeah.
Where's Haaland? No.
Yeah, wow, yeah, he doesn't have Haaland.
Yeah, don't need him. Don't need
this
him.
Man ballsy, boy. Ballsy.
Right? It worked off though. Still scored more points than a lot of people with Haaland. Big up James. Hold on. Right. Good. So of course he had James. We had Rahul here. Rahul, our darts teammate, Kevin, our darts teammate. Rahul.
Oh, okay.
Yes. He's a Man U fan as well. So of course, as I said, a group with only Man U people. Jeez and ages. So Anthony, of course, in the middle, De Bruyne, and of course he had Andrea. So he was one of the few guys that played him, or maybe he had someone on and he subbed on for him. Maybe. Right? Of course, he had Kane, Haaland, and Jesus up top. Nothing to cry about on the bench. Then we have our good friend Quick Dino, right? So Quick Dino, one of our good friends to the channel, always helps us out with our cricket podcast. Martinelli, he had Cancelo, of course, in the back. He had Martinelli, Andreas, Haaland, captain, of course, and Jesus up top. And his bench, nothing to cry about at all. So big up the guys. Thanks everyone that would have participated and sent your teams. If you would like your teams featured, either in our review where you send your points or in our preview where we do a quick chopping block in the opening segment of the show, feel free to send your teams, DM them to me on Twitter or Instagram at the following handles below, right? And we will gladly grill your team or present your team, either one. So, of course, I will show my team, and then we'll check out who was on top of the table this week and how the Island Bear looking as well. I have to check that out as well. So, as you guys know, I like to go against the green. I did not follow what anyone else did. So, of course, let me bring up a points there. So, 60 points. Right, 55, as seen as the average here.
Above average, man. Slow and steady, man.
So I went Ward, right, because, of course, I just got a vibe. Cucurella and Trippier, so 14 points in the back, not bad. My midfield did okay. Of course, I had Martinelli, Luis Diaz, and I captained De Bruyne. Big up in the dance all the time. I had Martial up top, who got me an assist just before he got injured. So he was brilliant. He just came, swept me off my feet, and went his way like to the wet sprocket. Of course, Haaland up top and Jesus. So big points there. Needed that. Nothing on the bench to cry about. As you can see, I have a lot to worry about for my next few game weeks.
Yeah.
All right. But all I will do is just put these guys on the bench, roll my 2 free transfers, and hope Nico
Your bench
Williams
not that big though.
and Harrison. No, I
Your
can't
bench
do
is
anything. I can't do anything about it. I'm not going to waste any chances because game week 12 is very vital. So I'm
And
not
you see how
beating up.
Neko didn't play today at that.
Yeah.
That got me even
Worrying.
more worried.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's worrying. Yep, but what I will say, if anything, Martial not terrible and Martial plays, I am not going to worry. So I'm leaving my team just as is. That is my team there. What will save me is captaining the right person. So I need to captain the right person. I may not keep it on the brain. I may switch it. I'm not too sure on who as yet. But I'm saving my transfers. I'm clicking save, and this is my team for next week. Serious for this weekend coming up here. So let's take a look at the leagues really quickly. Coming on the road. You in the Island Bear League, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
You can share that screen for me. I don't have it on. I wouldn't have it on this one.
My PC now get
fair.
messed up with it again.
Well, I'll just post that on Instagram then, because I wouldn't have access to it. All right, so big up Kapil again. So of another week leading the charge. So let's call out the top 10 really quickly. So Kapil, big up our friend Dr. Christopher Buffon, Stefan Dury doing well in third, the Weekend Warriors. That is Anna. Anna was there with us at the our F1 watch along. Big up Lorenzo. In fifth, we have Ashish Puran Singh. In sixth, Nicholas Narain. In seventh, Sumit Verma, Dr. Sumit Verma, good friend of ours. In eighth, Alberto Ugarte, one of our friends from Guatemala. Kevin, our friend from Guatemala, in ninth. So nice, big him up. And of course, Kyle Katwaru in 10th. So not too bad at all there. Well done to the.
Which one I want to get? Island Bear?
Yeah, just want to get the Island Bear one.
All right,
right?
cool. Okay, share now.
Boom. Let me just bring up Kapil's team really quickly. Let's see what Kapil had. All right, Kapil. My favorite number. Of course, Pope. So 69 points. Pope. There in the back, Trippier, Cancelo. Nothing else to talk about. He had Foden in the middle, Kane, Captain Haaland, and Solanke. And of course, Andrea sweeping dust on the bench. So tough day. He was a bit short of 75 there. But good shot, good game, good players, good team selection. Tough on some of the injuries. He has some decision making to make. He has 3 flags here. Hopefully, Kane injuries not too difficult, not too scary. Kevin, you might know better than us. I don't know.
It's his ankles. Right now, it doesn't look too bad. He walked off and things, so he's fine. But that's before World Cup and this too.
Yeah.
So right, there's the Island Bear. Right, we have Paulo Inc. in first position.
Okay.
Right. Imam Ali. Well, he was in the other one, right?
Yeah,
Power
Ian is our
Rangers.
good friend
He
of ours.
always,
Yeah,
he's always
yeah,
high up there.
good friend. Yeah, he's one
Kappa
of the top players in
FC.
Trinidad.
Yeah.
Top players in Trinidad.
So, but Paulo Inc. Let's see how he did.
Yeah, let's check out Paulo. Not
Right?
familiar with Paulo.
Yeah,
78 points.
78.
Wow. Wow, he is, look at his rank. Cheese and ages.
Let me see.
Woo.
Yeah, in the top 500, well, top 600, but still, wow.
Yeah, 14,000.
Right? Overall,
Yeah,
644.
yeah 14,000 rank. Beautiful.
Oh, this is the
Beautiful.
overall. Wow, okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Beautiful. Well done, bro.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
keep it up,
Call it
keep
out
it
there.
up.
Call it out. What he had?
Right, so Pope in goal, nothing there. Cancelo and Trippier in the defense, bringing in the points. James, unlucky for everyone, I guess, who had him, but that's a lot of people. Midfield, everyone but Madison returned. So KDB, Zaha, Martinelli, Andreas. So I don't know if Andreas came in for someone or he actually played him. Right? Solanke with the 2 assists and Haaland captain.
Yeah.
So template with the Haaland captain, but solid midfield to
Yeah,
help him bring up his
well
points.
done,
Yeah.
bro. Well done, bro. We have a very nice prize
Right.
waiting for you, sir. Well done. Congrats. Keep it up. We don't wish you the best, but well done. Right, well done. That's solid, and he's doing really, really well.
Yeah,
Look at
so
it,
you know
look at
all
all his
the
mini
green,
leagues.
like all this 1. This is like what do you call it? CXC grades? 1
Yeah,
split.
CXC grades.
Ooh, that's green arrows looking like a
Right.
trophy.
Yeah.
Like even
If
what just
anyone,
And
what's this gentleman's name? What is
the
gentleman's
thing
name?
is, the only ones that are not green is because he was first place already.
Correct. Right.
So he can't go further up
Correct.
than first place. Yeah.
Oh, God.
What's this gentleman's name?
This gentleman's name is Paulo Inc.
Calvin
No,
Pear. So if anyone
Calvin
knows
Pear.
Calvin
Calvin
Pear,
Pear.
please send us some contact. Please, we'd love to do an interview with him, bring him on the show. If anyone knows who's Calvin Pear, I'll try and ask Dwayne.
Yeah,
if
we
he
need
knows
to pick
Calvin.
your brain, bro, because
Right,
my
so
God.
well done. Not really pick his brain, just to big him up and highlight him. But well done, Calvin. Good job. So we're wrapping it up there, guys. Don't forget Thursday we'll be doing our preview story of game week 11, where we'll be showing you all our plans. We'll be looking at all the games and of course planning for that tricky game week 12. We already have our Champions League show out. You can go get your last minute advice there. Of course, there's not much to discuss with Champions League because most of you all would have wildcarded, and the set team that you have should have done well. Should have, once you pick the right assets. It's just maybe a little tinkering, maybe a Napoli asset, Kevin here and there, maybe, or a Porto goalkeeper here and there.
Dortmund as well.
A
Yeah.
Dortmund here or there. But nothing much if you wildcard. I did not wildcard, but my team did do awesome. So I'm very pleased with my team performance so far. I just brought in a few assets from the aforementioned teams. So don't forget, guys. Of course, we will of course be here Thursday. We may do a F1 review because we have to shout out Max for winning. So we'll do that for sure. Max Verstappen, if you don't know, those that don't follow F1, has officially been crowned the F1 champion for this season. But we still
And don't
have
forget,
4
we
more
also have 2 World
to
Cups
go.
coming up back to back.
Yes,
So,
we have our T20 World Cup coming up. Our preview show should be maybe this week, just to show you the app, settle ourselves, because we have some time. We have enough time because
so the same app that we use for
yes, cricket draft.
cricket draft, right?
Right. The actual rounds that they're getting points for does not start anytime soon. Right now, it's qualifiers in maybe next week or so. So we have time, but we will.
You sure, right?
Let-
Because I've still seen everything saying the 16,
No,
16,
I'm telling you,
so-
we have time.
Yeah.
Right? So, but we will check it out, but we have time because the app does not go, the app is live, but you're not going to get any points from the qualifiers. They're not
Right.
counting.
And then when that finishes, I think it's literally just a week or less.
Literally. Right? And of
So,
course,
for the
we
World
have,
Cup.
and we have some fun things planned for the World Cup, but we will reveal those things as they come closer. I want to thank my guest Bradley, and of course thank my co-host Kevin for coming through. I want to thank Bradley for his awesome company on Sunday. We had a very good time at Island Bay, and of course we met some lovely folks at Amplia and some lovely folks at Castrol. And we should be possibly, Bradley, at Decky's this Sunday for the City Pool game. So we will check you guys out. Yes, there's Bradley with some of the Castrol swag there. They gave us some good stuff.
Bradley might be there earlier for that 9 o'clock game too, eh?
Yeah, I'll definitely be there for 9 to see us.
Most likely. Hey, big up Capil all the time. Our top performer in the Fantasy Pavilion Rabs League. Your trophy was ready for you, Capil. I just saying, you're looking good. You're looking good for the win. And of course, guys, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. We're
It's
trying to
game
get
week
to
8 or 9. I mean, we still have a
yeah.
win. Yeah.
You was cruising until, but I just played.
Yeah. I was cruising until like half a
Yeah,
little.
I was
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, we know how it could go. Our league is always tough. Of course, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us. We do it all, everything that has a fantasy, and we have a lot more in store for you guys. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs. The quicker we can do that, the more that we can try and provide for you guys and improve some of our equipment, improve our production value. So we thank you guys for the continued support. That's all from us. Take care. See you guys on Thursday. Please the Lord.